Imagine the hush within the Jedi Council chambers, a silence heavy with the weight of tradition and prophecy. Before them stands a young boy, Anakin Skywalker, his eyes wide with a mix of awe and trepidation. And beside him, the maverick Jedi Master, Qui-Gon Jinn, his gaze unwavering, a quiet resolve etched on his face. This was not just a routine assessment. It was a moment where two vastly different visions for the future of the galaxy collided, setting in motion a tragic sequence of events. The Council, a collection of the wisest beings in the galaxy, saw what Qui-Gon saw, yet interpreted it entirely differently. Yoda, Mace Windu, Ki-Adi-Mundi, their collective wisdom pointed to a single troubling conclusion. Anakin Skywalker was simply too old. His connection to his mother, his past on Tatooine, his nascent but powerful emotions of fear and anger, these were not merely obstacles, they were deep inherent risks. They spoke of attachments, of the dark side, of a path fraught with danger. To them, the boy was a liability, a potential catastrophe waiting to unfold. They were not without compassion, certainly, but their primary duty was to protect the order, to preserve the peace of the galaxy. And in Anakin, they perceived a monumental threat to that peace, an unquantifiable variable that could unravel everything they had meticulously built over millennia. Their fear was, in its own way, a form of wisdom. But Qui-Gon Jinn, ever the unconventional master, refused to accept their verdict. He didn't see a risk, he saw destiny. He didn't see a boy too old, he saw the chosen one, the one foretold to bring balance to the Force. His conviction wasn't born of ego or arrogance, but from a profound, almost spiritual certainty that the Council was making a grave, foundational error. He stood firm, not out of stubbornness, but out of an unshakable belief in a truth he felt deep within the living Force itself. With a calm that belied the monumental stakes, Qui-Gon declared his intention. He would train Anakin, himself. This was not a request. It was a quiet, firm insistence, an act of defiance that subtly yet unmistakably challenged the Council's ultimate authority. He wasn't yelling, he wasn't arguing defensively. Instead, he was stating a fact, a path he was determined to follow, regardless of their decree. The Council, perhaps feeling their authority tested, perhaps hoping to stall, ordered him to return to Naboo. It was a clear dismissal, a subtle rebuke to his challenge. Yet Qui-Gon, with that same unyielding resolve, took Anakin with him. He began the boy's training, not just in spite of the Council's ruling, but almost as if their ruling had never happened. It was a silent, peaceful rebellion, fueled by an unshakable belief that he was right, and that the galaxy depended on his individual conviction. Consider the weight of that decision. To stand against the collective wisdom of an entire institution, an institution you have dedicated your life to. It requires an extraordinary degree of self-assurance, not in one's own power, but in one's connection to the Force, to a truth that others cannot yet see. Qui-Gon was not impulsive, he was deeply perceptive, attuned to the living Force in a way few others were. He understood that sometimes the greatest wisdom lies not in adherence to established protocols, but in a courageous leap of faith. His belief in Anakin was absolute. He saw beyond the fear and anger to the immense potential, the light that burned so brightly within the boy. He understood that these emotions, while dangerous, were also a testament to Anakin's deep capacity for love and connection, qualities that, if properly guided, could be incredibly powerful for good. The Council saw the shadow. Qui-Gon saw the light that cast it, and he believed he could nurture that light. This was a moment of profound irony, too. The Council's cautious approach, their fear of the risks, inadvertently set the stage for precisely what they feared. By rejecting Anakin, by creating a rift, they left a void that Qui-Gon was attempting to fill. But tragically, he would not be there to complete that task. Qui-Gon Jinn's quiet rebellion, born of an unshakable conviction, was a testament to the power of individual conscience in the face of institutional caution. His actions underscored a crucial lesson. Sometimes, even the wisest among us can be blinded by fear, by the very risks they seek to avoid. He saw the path, clear and undeniable, and he chose to walk it, alone if necessary, for the greater good. His legacy, though cut short, redefined what it meant to be a Jedi Master, challenging the boundaries of tradition with a profound trust in the living Force itself. It leaves us to ponder, what if the Council had listened? What if they had truly seen what Qui-Gon saw? The questions linger, echoing through the corridors of what might have been. What are your thoughts on this pivotal moment in Jedi history? Do you believe Qui-Gon was right to defy the Council, or do you think the Council's caution was justified? Share your perspectives in the comments below. And if this exploration of character and conviction resonated with you, consider subscribing or following for more deep dives into the stories that shape our understanding of the Force.